Key narration volume set to 100.
And the Bulls kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And here comes for the first time.
More and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Turns it loose deep. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! They're on the board first here in the season opener. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing, it's another thing. Great start for the offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's West. Spins away from the defender. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be a...
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. To throw, it's Henderson. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have. Sometimes
picked picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little...
Ain't no way they come back there, right?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
We need to fix that. I don't know why I'm not pressing it one time.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty as they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The incompletion. So now it's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Hit as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
That time I did press it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That offense at an empty set.
I don't want him.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Holds it in. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. First and 15 here. Under fire. On target. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go right back downfield. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
Why the fuck is the play art, the show play art button?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown Buckeyes! Quick strike.
You see the different celebrations.
The air for the score.
And this offense is fire.
Back to pass, it's Henderson. With the catch, it's Roberts. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. What the fuck?
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got him. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide-out set, trips right.
Between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete.
Okay. I understand the catch meter now.
Off play action on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. On the ground with the counter. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
There's some room. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field, crushers. 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. As he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Roberts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's West. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one.
He's got it along the sideline. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Roberts. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buckeye! Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took over. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He turns that loose down the right side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Henderson. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's good. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout and wings it incomplete. So Ohio State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Oh, he's got a chance. Finding some room. Picks up the first down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he... This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Looking for space. It's West. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and 1. One play can make all the difference, and now this offense feels a little more comfortable. 1st and 10 from the 19. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilcox. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls it on the option. Could be an alley. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Russell. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Takes a handoff. It's West. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Got a little space. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason bowls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense...
Offense in a bunch formation. Headed outside, it's West. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's West. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeye.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's West. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. Can't, but White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He might want another play. To the air, it's Henderson. Quickly out to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes. He's fast. He's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Looking for space. It's West. Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on it. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Put 6 on the board. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better.
Touchdown, Buckeye! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real... Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield is Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He wants to change this route. Off play action. Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of...
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Trying to find the end zone.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And here's the third interception of the night.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but
Ohio State sending out
Throw
the
the ball when I
offense
call
to start
for it.
this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
no, you got to be
Come on, I
able to
wanna get
finish
this game
drives,
over with.
especially in this
Only
game.
because I
If
wanna
you're
get
going to
this
win
game
it,
over
David,
with.
they've
It's
got to
just
be able
a
to
tackle.
eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. He almost had another one. They've already...
We're up by 41.
So here
Why the
comes the
fuck?
Buckeye offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down, looking for the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
What?
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
God, why are you making me play this game? We're up by 48, bro.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it.
Give him the ball.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
I'm done playing, bro. No play now.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49.
On, high.
Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Thank you.
How about the
on,
aggressive
get this
play
thing over
calling?
with.
Love aggressiveness.
Don't put me back in the fucking game.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The run inside. It's West. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I shouldn't be playing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got a man. It's West. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. blasted as he lets it go. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking deep. Got it down the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Trying to run, it's West. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Why am I still playing?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big league. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got...
They're not coming back. Don't need your starters out there.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the run, it's West. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Why am I still playing?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's West. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Going to the run, it's West. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one.
Thank you.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that.
All right, man. Whatever. Yeah. Yada. Come on. Yada. Keep it coming. Yada. Yada. Yeah. Heisman watch. Talk to you later.